Hello, Leo. How are you? This reading is for you. This reading is timeless. So, whenever you find it, it is meant for you. Okay? Let's see. Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're on a lot of people's minds right now. It's not just one person, it's several people. And feels like you're kind of starting to discover how people are obsessed with you in a lot of different areas of your life. And there's a way that it is unknown to you. We'll see more about that in a minute, but there is also someone here, could be a water sign, doesn't have to be, but especially a Cancer, because you have the Chariot and the King of Cups here, but it could be a Scorpio or a Pisces that is just very in your business and is hoping to run into you, and definitely they have a lot of love for you here. A lot of cup energy is out here. You have the Ace of Cups and you also have the Four of Cups here. So you may not be aware of this, and also you may be disappointed by this, a love situation with this person, because it's like, look at how this Page of Pentacle, Page of Pentacle is a card of good news. They bring good news. They just do. But here's the thing. They're looking down at that pentacle. They're thinking about it. And you're over here, this disappointment. So, judgment here. So there's going to be life brought to a situation that it feels like there was never any life. But you're focusing in on, what's important to you at this time. And that could be a lot of different things. Like you may feel like just learning about something new, or especially if it's something that you could apply to like a work situation or something like that, because it feels like there's something different that you're developing, or especially if you're like restarting something old that you used to. Yeah, like Three of Cups is a celebration. So there's something that you've been working towards. It's not like something new. It could be, but it's just something that you have in some capacity been thinking about it for quite some time. But now there's just like an element of newness added to it. You have the Nine of Swords here and the Five of Wands. Has been a very lonely journey for you. Like you just feel like nobody understands you in certain aspects of your life. Could be your spirituality here, but it doesn't have to be. But there's definitely like a different approach that you have to things that other people don't quite seem to understand. And it's just like, it feels like you feel like I'd rather just not say anything than, because they're not going to get it. And no matter how I try to explain something, it's just like other people are just, they're not going to get it. They're not in that space of understanding, because it's like a new sort of thinking or a new way of being that you're like bringing to the table that is not the popular way, but it feels like a new, fresh way that you have your own unique spin on. And there is a lot of times where you share things and it is very, very well received, and other people kind of hang on your word, and they're kind of more, they're very, very just like enthralled by you, and just, they always think, what would Leo do? And then that's what they want to do. And, people like follow you in a way. They put that leadership role on you because you just, naturally, you just are it. But it feels like you might feel like a time where you can't really share this kind of stuff. The mentality that people have is they don't get it. Yeah, like you may feel like a lot of people around you are very just like stuck up, and just, they have this kind of sort of one-dimensional character to them, and you're just kind of like, ugh, where are all the people with substance? I don't know. It just feels very, like it's making you want to manifest. I feel like you want to manifest new people. That's what I'm trying to say. New people around you. People with depth. People with, that you can have a serious conversation with. People that have been through some and that they don't have this stuck upness. This person, I'm just getting a false crown with this King of Wands. I read intuitively, so it's like, just feels very, like, look at this. This guy just looks so preppy and so, just a little too perfect. Like, you're a little too clean. That's not real, And it feels like some people, it's being shown to you what people, that their happiness has been fake, or the essence of what you thought was them was fake. And you thought there was more substance there and there isn't, or you thought there was more of a bond there in a relationship and there isn't. And you just kind of feel maybe a little bit like you're fighting on your own here, and you're wanting to find more of a tribe, more of like, even the way these three cards, they're just, the way that they were placed, they're just sitting together, like the Magician, the Nine of Wands, and the Three of Cups. So it's just like wanting to manifest your people, people that will fight for the same thing that you will fight for, and celebrate for the same reasons that you will celebrate. And it feels like you are the leader that is going to bring a bunch of people together, or, maybe you're going to meet people through other people, but I feel like you're going to become their leader in a way. I don't know. Could have to do with a Virgo here with this Magician card, but it doesn't have to. Could also be fellow fire signs, okay? Just feels like you have been blocked socially for like, maybe you didn't realize. Yeah, now you're realizing it. The Eight of Cups card is my card of like looking back at the way that things have been, the patterns, and your part in it, the cycles that your life has played, and where you settled for 8 cups when we all know that you deserve 10 cups. And we want everyone to have 10 cups. There is not a shortage of anything. There is not a shortage of happiness, of abundance, of joy, of love, of unconditional love, of anything. So we want everyone to be at the 10 of Cups energy. We don't want anyone to be, well, I'm just going to settle for the 8 of Cups, because not everyone can be a star and have everything that they want in this life. That's crap. And that kind of thinking only blocks you from it, and it blocks other people from it as well. And, that's the kind of thinking that you're moving in towards. And so there's certain things where you're just kind of like, this battle is not even worth it. Like, if I really state my opinion during this conversation, they're not going to get it. It's going to lead to a back and forth that might even pull me out of alignment. So I'm just going to keep quiet. And then it's just, there's contentment, there's happiness, there is bliss, but there is also moments where you wish you could share something with someone. And that justice is coming in. Could be with a Libra, but it doesn't have to be. Don't hold too tightly to the signs, okay? Because people can fluctuate into different energies, right? And then also it depends on, not every sun sign person, their sun sign is their dominant sign, so. You have a wise person coming in that, you may have needed some space from them in the past, because they may see things in a very down way, or in a very victim mentality way with these cards here. But I feel like there's some distance from a person, and now you're seeing them in a different light. People with this Hermit card here, you're seeing them in a more like the best version of themselves kind of a way. The Hermit card is a card of introspection. So it's the person that is willing to go within and honestly look at themselves, and they are willing to go out into nature and take the time of seclusion needed to allow for the downloads from spirit, for this is information, for this wisdom to kind of come to them. They're willing to do that. And I feel like somebody went on a journey in some capacity. They could have just went on a vacation, they could have went on a trip, or you could have just distanced yourself from them, and they seem a little wiser now, or you're going to get, I feel like, genuine advice from this person. But I feel like what it really is what you'll really notice is that you did this introspection, and that you are giving really great advice at this time. And so you are attracting that out of the people that you are surrounding yourself with. So if you feel really pulled to see someone that you have been feeling that you wanted to be distant from for quite some time, it's kind of like spirit saying, okay, well, this is your life, go for it. Because somebody has moved into calmer waters, where they were not before. So, you know, perhaps there are certain people that do need to be cut out and that you do need to move away from, but Spirit is saying you know who that is, and you know when that is, and you know when it is appropriate for you to call a particular person and when it is not. And so Spirit is wanting for you to know that. Wow. Okay, you have Judgment here. King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. You know, you could have an opportunity to do something here financially that it looked like it was a no-go here. You have the Eight of Swords and then you have the Page of Pentacles. So something that you were blinded to, somebody thinking about some sort of an opportunity to offer you. And then now, you know, there's new life being brought to this. It could be, you know, have to do with a particular person. You may find that earth signs at this time, there's something about earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus that you just may be running into them. They may be helping you in some sort of a way. They may show you some form of appreciation, but you have the Page of Wands here. So embracing a new energy that you're going on and like being illuminated into that kind of energy. It's like finally getting the opportunity to start this new journey that you have put so much work into. And now you have this appreciation here with this Three of Pentacles. Now you have Pentacles here. You got a lot of Pentacle energy. So you have a lot of opportunity to make some prosperity here. And look at this, the Tower. Quick, and then the Strength card. So especially if this is an area that you've been working at for a long time and then it looked like everything was going great and all of a sudden no. And that caused you to rely on your own strength moving forward. But it's showing me that that's not standing that way. Wheel of Fortune. And look what this Nine of Swords and the Eight of Wands. You don't see it coming. You don't see it coming, and then it's here. Yep, and now you have the Queen of Pentacles. So you know, there's like a leveling up here that you're doing here. There is like something that is balancing out on this self-reflection that you did for a long, long time, and it's really allowing you to manifest something that has been a hope or a dream or a wish for quite some time. And you did the work to create. Wow, this is really great. And you have the Ten of Pentacles here. Okay, so you did everything to make this happen. Like a dream is coming for you. And it's like very shocking because it looks like nothing is happening over here. But Spirit is like, oh yeah, no. It's happening with this Eight of Wands, right? And you're like, no, I'm disappointed. Nothing is happening, you know? But here's the Cup, you know? And then here's this Queen of Pentacles. So then we have this King and Queen of Pentacles in the middle of this whole story. So that's very interesting because it's kind of like really talking about, and I just caught the camera when it said 333. So seeing 333 is a sign for you that, you know, you're about to get very good news, is a sign for you that you are on your right path, is a sign for you that your pentacles are about to be up, that you're about to meet somebody who is a vibrational match to you. Somebody that you can build this legacy with, somebody who has this kind of loyalty that you haven't experienced for quite some time here. Wow. This is remarkable. Like love is here. And it almost feels like a dream is here too. A dream is here, and ability to make a lot of money here is here for you. Somebody is thinking about how to come forward to you. Well, it's a victory. It's a victory where it has been a disappointment, and it looks like disappointment after disappointment. You got justice coming in, And the Emperor card is here. I knew it was coming. You know, there's a devil energy to it. So it's almost like, are you thinking that you can have one or the other? Like you can have a business workout, you can have this kind of opportunity workout, but you can't have a love workout? Or yeah, you could have a great love, but it's not going to be the one that you want. There's something here about your thinking and the Emperor status and your justice that is not, it's not serving you. It's a toxic thing with this double card here. There could also be a Capricorn in your life or a Virgo that is hanging around in your energy and trying to block your new beginning here, your legacy here, you from shining your light here. Spirit is showing me that nothing can stop this. The Star card is here. This is a wish fulfillment. This is unlike anything you have ever experienced before. You're in alignment at this time, as above, so below. So there's nothing that somebody running in over here, running in over there. Just ignore it, because this emotional fulfillment is yours. This 10 of Cups is yours. Okay, just keep your focus, and you're going to get this clear, balanced communication that's going to help you moving forward. So there is no limits. That's what Spirit wants you to know, and that's all for you to really do at this time. That's all that your advice is at this time, is to not let yourself slip back into the negative thinking pattern, into a worrying pattern, into limiting beliefs, into thinking that I could have this, but I can't have that. That's too much, or this isn't going to work out. There's no way this person likes me, or, I tried so hard and I just can't do it. I'm not good enough. Like all of these kinds of little thoughts that slip in every now and then, don't. Because here's the thing is I feel like you are very confident, and I feel like you go 100% for your dreams, but your dreams are big. And Spirit is saying, imagine more. Because that's what this is going to be. This is going to be something out of this world, This is going to be something that at one point you considered to be a miracle. At one point you considered to be impossible, but it's not impossible. It is possible, and you are manifesting great things. And I feel like you're going to help other people do the same. That's why it's so very important that you get this manifestation. Yeah, you're blindfolded to this. You don't see this, but this appreciation is coming in. This is somebody who, they are collabing together. So if there's something that you can do with other people that you're wanting to do, or the way that you interact with other people, the way you share the love that you have for this earth with other people, if you're wanting to do that in another way, in a more passionate way, because they're planning on creating art here, creating a sculpture for within a church. And do you know that their work has to be very highly appreciated for them to be asked to do something like this? Because these churches are still, they're standing for, centuries. So it's like, there's no need to hold back, because you're not being breadcrumbed by Spirit. That's what I'm being told. Spirit is not breadcrumbing you. You are in alignment. Lover's card here. You're not going to be disappointed and put yourself all the way out there and it doesn't work again. You have to pick yourself up again and start all the way over. It's like, it's saying that there's beautiful blessings here and you do not see them. So they want you to be more carefree when it comes to your dreams and believing in them. And you don't really need to tell this to other people, because you have a different enlightened perspective that other people just don't see. But they don't need to see it. You just need to see it and believe it. And that's it. That's enough for the creation to happen, for it to show up in this 3D reality. And it feels like sharing things with other people, that is what has messed you up in the past. That's what messed up your alignment in the past. The Lovers is the card of alignment here. So you see how interacting with others has caused this 10 of Swords here and messed up your alignment. Well, you have this 7 of Pentacles here, so you're changing direction now. This is assessing and saying, no, I'm not going to do things anymore that pull me out of alignment, and that's why you're getting this victory. Wow. Beautiful, Leo. Okay, I'm going to pull a chart. You got the sunflower. How beautiful. I don't know how well you can tell that's a sunflower, but to me it's very clear. Leah sunflower, which is shown on the Queen of Wands card. I don't know if you guys know about sunflowers, but I planted them once at a school, and in planters that were about this thick and like, you know. So these sunflowers in this little amount of dirt grew to be 8 feet tall. Can you imagine? 8 feet tall and strong. The kids would like run through them and everything. They're resilient. And you know, because I was also caring for all these kids and everything going on with the school, I didn't water them as much as, you know, I would have liked, but they didn't need it. They barely needed any water. And so they're a very resilient plant. The little that they get, they really make so much out of. There's a strong vitality there. And that is your card, you know. Queen of Wands is one of your cards in the tarot. So that is really what Leo brings to the table, this very strong vitality. With the little that you're given, you just shine so bright above the rest. You know, you could have so many different flowers in a garden, but then you have the sunflower, and it's like nobody notices anything else but the sunflower. You know, they're just standing tall above the rest, and that's what you're doing here. And you're helping other people shine as well, so it's very beautiful. Okay, thank you so much. I hope to see you next time.